What's going on, AMC? And again, I have been following this stock for multiple years now. I just do not play the hype game that everyone else played, and I actually got ridiculed for it quite a bit for not going along with it. But now look where we are. It's all about learning. It's not about hype. But I wanted to talk about a few things that a lot of people don't mention and go over when it comes to AMC. And we're going to talk about the active bonds that are currently available and available for you to look at publicly on the FINRA data website. Now, this is an indication that, and it confirms what we've already seen regarding the institutional ownership. We saw last quarter, institutions took a high interest in AMC at the current level of pricing, where we had a massive influx of institutional ownership go into the stock. Now, this coincides with that. And essentially, what we're going to observe here, when I show you in a second, is where you're going to see large quantities of trades. The trades involve significant quantities, with 200,000 and 25,000 units of the bond being traded at prices around $81 to $82. The recent trades all occurred on 2024-8/23, indicating it's very recent, and it occurred this past Friday. The price range is trading in a very tight range, slightly below its par value, which is likely $100, which does reflect the market's assessment of AMC's credit risk and the interest rate environment. Now, you got to understand, since the interest rates just went up, this does affect bond yields significantly. So keep that in mind. Now, the implications for AMC stock. This again confirms institutional activity. The large quantities traded that you're going to see here in a second suggest that institutional investors are involved. We already know that. We looked at it the other day. Institutional interest in AMC's bonds might indicate that they see value in AMC's debt, potentially as a high risk, high reward opportunity. This could be interpreted as a positive signal for the company's underlying financial stability if these investors believe AMC can meet its obligations. Now, due to the fact that we have institutional ownership increasing on the underlying, and we're starting to see a lot of bond activity ramp up, this is significant for AMC as far as their future and the institutional investors having confidence that AMC is going to be able to pay off their debts and regain financial stability. Now, bond prices and stock sentiment. While bond prices and stock prices don't always move in tandem, improving bond prices or strong demand for bonds can sometimes precede or coincide with bullish sentiment in the stock, especially if it indicates improving financial health for the company. Now, the yield attractiveness with the bond yield, or with the bond trading currently around 81 to 82, the yield would be higher than the coupon rate, which is the current repo rate, which could attract income-seeking investors, which we've already seen that occur. If AMC can continue to meet its debt obligations, this might also increase confidence in the stock, which again, we are seeing already from the institutions. So, conclusion, the recent large trades in AMC's bonds suggest that there is significant interest and possibly confidence in AMC's ability to manage its debt. This could be a bullish indicator for the stock if it reflects broader market sentiment that AMC's financial position might be stabilizing, which based on the data, we know that it is. However, it's also essential to consider broader market conditions and company-specific news when interpreting these trades. So now let's go ahead and look at this real quick. So to get here, you're going to go to the bond page. I'll link this below. And you can search for this by CUSIP number. It's 00165CAB0. That is the CUSIP for this bond. So essentially, this is the AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated bond. It is a corporate bond with a coupon rate of 5.875%. It matures on 11/15/2026 with a last trade price of $79.70. The last trade yield was significantly higher than the coupon rate, almost triple, at 17.2%. And the last trade date was actually 8/21, not 8/23 of 2024. It is a callable bond, meaning it can be redeemed anytime. The next call date, this is something to pay attention to, is 9/22/2024. And FINRA says right here that the next call date is the next date on which an issuer has the right to redeem a callable bond at par before the stated maturity date. So that is one bond. There's two of them we're going to look at. And then there is a trade history that you can look at as well to show the interest coming into the bond. Their website is very slow. And again, this is all public data available on the FINRA.org website. If this thing would ever load. while that's loading, let's go ahead and look for another one. Let's go to, well, let's go forward again. Let's go to the fund analyzer. But anyways, here's the trade history. Okay, we do have a trade. Yeah, okay, the latest trade did come in on the 23rd. But yeah, look at this. 200,000 units here. 200,000, 25,000, 25,000. Significant interest. And that's a lot of trades on in one day. You know, because before then, like if you look at the 21st, the 20th, 19th, 16th, 15th, not nearly as much going on. But then you see a big influx here on 823 of over 400,000 units, essentially. This is all downloadable. You can download this and view it if you want. But yeah, I wanted to bring this to your attention because this is an area that a lot of people don't cover, is the bond activity that's going on with AMC, which we do see significant interest in these bonds right now for the stock. So keep that in mind. It is a factor in the overall broader picture, but yeah, there's a lot of moving parts going into this, but this is definitely relevant. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. Hope you have a good weekend. Take it easy.